Hello, I'm Lawrence Chard. Welcome to our Chards YouTube channel. Now, before we get going, any day now, we're going to do a gold sovereign giveaway. And if you want to maximize your chance of, is it winning? Because it's not competition, of acquiring a gold sovereign from us, our expense, then I suggest you hit the subscribe button now, because we will be announcing it and mentioning it in a forthcoming video. So hit subscribe. You can also like if you like, and there we go. So what we're going to talk about today, perfection, or maybe lack of perfection. Perfection's a good thing to have, isn't it? But actually, coin collectors sometimes like it when things aren't quite perfect. So today we're going to show you, and of course I've got matching t-shirt on, and I'm not perfect. This coin's not quite perfect. It's quite an unusual error. It is supposed to look like that, and that's a 1/4 ounce Silver Britannia. And I'm hoping we're going to show you some shots up here of the normal coin and our error coin. But what I'll do now is Christian, our photographer, videographer, is normally hiding behind the camera. We pulled him up front today because he was involved in discovering this last week, I think. Christian, over to you. Can you explain how you were coming to be doing it and why and what you learned?
Of course, yes. So at the minute at Chards, we're doing, we're sort of getting to know each other's processes a little bit. So someone from the e-commerce team, the media team, will go down into warehouse for a day, see how they do their jobs, see how the processes work, and vice versa. Someone from warehouse will join us for the day, see what we do for the company and how we work and what processes go into our job. So I was visiting the lovely people down in our basement on a Wednesday when we received a couple of monster boxes from the Royal Mint, and the package was 2 monster boxes of 1/4 ounce 2024 Silver Britannias, just like the ones that you see here. I'll put a photo on screen as well. And as we were checking through the Silver Britannias, we obviously weigh each tube and make sure that they weigh the right amount, so we know that there is 19 coins in each tube, which is a bit of a strange number.
It is a weird number. It's a prime number, so I like it, but it is... I
think they've done that to throw us dealers off, to be fair. So we were checking through the coins and the tubes, should I say, and we were putting them on the weighing scales, and we noticed a discrepancy on one of the tubes, sorry, and decided to investigate it a little bit further.
Yeah. In fact, it's not a huge discrepancy, is it? Because it's about 1.7 grams difference, and we detected that in a tube of 19 coins. So I haven't actually worked out the percentage error on that. It is quite a small error, and that's almost within tolerance that. So our systems are pretty good to detect that.
Yeah, so we noticed that straight away with the help of Joe, one of our warehouse staff. So we opened up the tubes, and as we opened it up, we saw that one of the coins had a bit of a different colour, and the edging of the coin was, the edge of the coin was completely different. So that's when the suspicion started.
And that is this coin here, but we're showing you a bigger picture of it there, and hopefully we're going to show you some photos of the edge. We weighed a normal one out of the same tube, and that weighed 7.866 grams. So 7.8, 7.9 roughly that should be. And the error one weighed about 6.04 grams. So what, about 1.7, 1.8 grams deficiency. Not huge, but certainly enough to alert us. It's also thinner, and I've got some details there. The surface is rather flat, and you take the photos as well, the still photos.
Yeah, so we took a few photos upon the arrival of the coin, brought them up to our photography studio, and just basically did a quick comparison of the two.
And we did a night on XRF test on one of the normal ones, and that, as we expected, came out as 99.9% fine silver and 0.1% copper. That's absolutely normal and that's as expected. The other one came out, for the reasons we've got here, 751 parts per thousand of copper, and the nickel content showing 24.5 on one side, 24.6 on the other. There's some traces of manganese and actually a tiny trace of iron there sometimes. So I think we can conclude that's a normal copper nickel alloy, presumably because the wrong blank was fed into the machine. So that would be 75% copper, 25% nickel. The mystery there was what sort of blank it was, because also you can see something from the edge photos. There's a distinct channel.
Yeah, it's almost like a double line, isn't it? It's around the edge, which I've never seen before on any coin.
Well, I've seen it on some coins, and I can't think which. I think I might have seen it on some minor Indian coins, because at times I go through lots of foreign coins, and I can't half recognise that. What I did then, being a little bit lazy, is I posted on a site called the Silver Forum and said, what's going on here? And invited other people to give an opinion and have a guess at basically the game of it. And a lot of people on there that love doing this stuff because it's challenging them and then they can air off their knowledge. And actually it didn't take long, but one of the members to say that it's a blank from the centre of a bimetallic £2 coin.
Which we'll show you on screen now, because I think he posted a photo on the thread.
Yeah, the guy sent us a photo, because I said, oh, I don't think so, because I think that would have a rounded edge. Anyway, I was wrong, and I'm not perfect, and I've got another one that says that somewhere that I could be wrong. It happens. So yeah, I was delighted that somebody could point that out. We asked how to get photos of it and some other evidence, and sure enough, it posted us photo we're showing you, and you can see what the blank of a bimetallic £2 looks like, and that's convincing enough. And then everything else about the specification of this error fits in with what we know about the centre of a bimetallic £2. We'll also give you a link to his YouTube channel, and his YouTube name is Mr. Gibble. On Silver Forum he's got a different name, so there you go. But yeah, that sort of expertise is out there, and I've always said, I might know quite a bit about coins, but I'm always aware there are lots of people out there that know more than I do, because they collect errors and we just see them occasionally. We do get excited when we find them, and especially when we get them direct from the Royal Mint, because some people have complained and say, but I would think if an investor or collector got that from the Royal Mint, they might send it back and say, demand a replacement. We're getting it, but the Royal Mint want us to send it back to them for testing, and we've said, well, okay, but it's our coin now, we want it back when you're finished.
Of course, yeah, and just one thing I was going to ask, and this is a little bit of sort of ad-lib in the video, is how often is it that we find something like this brand new from the Royal Mint, or say the Perth Mint, or any other of the mints?
Not often, but we've actually discovered 3 mint error coins in about last year. One was our famous sovereign blockage, which is a really extremely rare coin, and it's now in my personal private collection. It was the first coin in my private collection. And then the next one was something turned up from Perth Mint that was a kind of pattern mule error. It made some designs, and this was about the time of the changeover between Queen Elizabeth II and King Charles III. So they prepared some coin designs, minted a few samples, and then didn't get permission to use that particular pairing from the Royal Mint in London, or from Lord Chamberlain's office, and their actual production run, these bullion coins, was a different design. So ours is a rare mule. Perth Mint offered to take that off our hands. we politely declined and said, no, we'll keep it, because that's okay. I don't know about this one. I thought you were going to ask me what this is worth.
Well, yeah, there is that. That was probably my next question: is what is it worth as it is now? Is it a plan to get it slabbed possibly in the future?
Yeah, when it's been back to the World Mint, we have already told them what we've identified it as. I don't actually like slabbing much, but so yes, we will do that. What it's worth, I don't actually know. Like all coins, it's worth what somebody's willing to pay for it, and not somebody's willing to sell it at. Here we go. Who's knocking on our door? This is our latest buying's going to arrive, I think. Is that it? You bought us a couple of thousand sovereigns to have a look at.
I was going to ask you when. Like,
any minute now, if you like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also.
Well, that's good, because what I was going to do before this video is we've just bought in about somewhere over 2,500 sovereigns, £1.7 million buy-in, and there's a few more to follow, so it'll probably be about £2 million buy-in. Our wonderful team have already sorted through. I shouldn't be telling you all this because that's going to spoil the next video. So on this this Evercoin, I think we told you just about everything that we could tell you on that. You can follow the discussion on the Silver Forum, because we'll put that link on there and you can see how it works. And Silver Forum's a good place, and I learn things on there. And I also, besides being pedantic, I've been told I'm also didactic. So I actually like to pass information over to people. And quite often I get tagged in there. There's a discussion about what something is. And some of the guys on there pay me the great compliment of saying, well, I don't know, but Lawrence Chard might. And tag me. And if I know, well, I'll try and help. And I'm always happy to give my opinion. Often when it's not even asked for, but that's another story. So I think we'll wrap up for now. You know what to do. You've already hit subscribe. You want to get a free sovereign. It will be a 1964.
Yeah, it's a 1964, I want to say MS64 graded sovereign. Yeah, and we will be giving that away in an upcoming video. Well, we'll be getting you guys to enter in an upcoming video by commenting a word of our choice, which we've yet to decide on just yet. And then the winner will be announced in due course. It is only open for UK citizens, though.
And that's because it's our 60th year in business. Despite the fact I'm only 29. Makes you wonder why we didn't use a 1960 sovereign. But the people in the know out there will say it doesn't exist, which is quite right. But no, we actually officially founded the business in 1964, and that's why we're doing a 1964 sovereign, and it's an MS64. I think that's about it. So thank you for watching, and in about 10 minutes I'll be doing the next episode that'll be going out. We hope you'll enjoy that as well. See you all again. Bye for now.